Welcome everybody, welcome. I'm Dave Guerra. This is your lesson in leadership. New video for 2021. Welcome. Here we are, knee deep in it. It started, it's a new calendar, and typically when we see a new calendar, it's a new opportunity when we tear that page off the calendar for the old month, and now we put a brand new one up for 2021. And that being said, well, it's time for some new opportunities. And again, a lot of people fall into that. They see a new year, new me. They say that out with the old, in with the new. Again, perfect, fantastic. But far too many people wait until the calendar is brand new, and that's what they see on the surface. And it's every time this year. Basically, you're going to see this at the end of December, beginning of January, and it just goes on from there. But did you know new opportunities are all around us every day, all the time, 24/7. It doesn't matter. You wake up, you put your feet on the ground, give your thanks, and then there's a new opportunity right there. Doesn't matter what day it is, doesn't matter what time it is. I finished this video and I get up and now there's a new opportunity waiting just on the other side of this door here. And we've got to realize that we don't have to wait. We don't have to wait, and we don't have to be patient. Yes, patience is a virtue, but we don't have to wait, because what happens is we wait, especially waiting for the new year to begin, because that's going to be the new me, and this year is all mine, and it's all about me this year. Well, guess what? You fall into the same trap you did last year, and then you start to regret it, and then you just give up altogether. So with that being said, yes, you have to throw away those blinders. You have no choice. You've got to throw away those blinders. You got to cast them off and say, you know what? You have to be open to everything and everyone to learn. You have to be open to everything and everyone to learn, to grow, to succeed in 2021. And how do you do this? How do you do this? How do you become open? Well, for some people, it's very difficult because, well, I'm so-and-so and this is how, I'm this many years old and damn it, I deserve this. Or this is who I am in the hierarchy structure of the family or the workplace. And so it should just be understood. It's not understood. It's still work. It's a lot of work. And there you go. I said that 4-letter word, work, again. And with work, well, you got to put it in. It's not going to get handed to you. And if by now, depending on your age, depending on what you've lived through this year, what you've lived through in 2020, what you lived through in 2020, we all lived through it. We all have to understand that, no, we have to put in the work. It's going to be work. It was work getting used to the mask. It was work dealing with the knuckleheads that don't want to consider their fellow human beings and put on a mask. It was just work. And even then, we still had to do our work, our day-to-day, 9 to 5. We still had to do that. And that being said, we've got to understand that it's still going to continue to be work in 2021, no matter if you're 18, 28, 38, 78. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that you've got to put in the work and that you do the work. But how do you do that? How do you do that? Well, first things first, you've got to be an observer. You've got to watch. You've got to see. You've got to listen. You've got to experience everything by being an observer and being a silent observer. Meaning, just because you see something, it doesn't mean you have to put in your 2 cents. Sometimes just be an observer. Just watch. Pay attention. Paying attention. And paying attention to the details. There's going to be some leaders that'll say, whoa, you need to do this, you need to do that. And then they go and do the opposite. I know over 2020, down near the end here of 2020, there's great examples out there. And again, sadly, the politicians are at fault here in this one. There were several that said, oh, you must wear a mask, you must not congregate, you must not do this. And then yet they take off a mask and they go off to go to a party. Same thing with, the frontline workers are essential and they must be immunized first, yet they cut in line with no problem. They cut in line with impunity. And everyone allows them. But again, we need to remember to watch what they do, not what they say. So pay attention to the details. And then analyze what you've done, what you've observed, everything you've observed, analyze it. And from that, you definitely have no choice but to draw a conclusion. See, once you've observed, you orient yourself. You decide, okay, well, this is the action I want to take, or this is the general direction I want to go. And then you decide on that course of action. What's it going to do to get you there? How do you want to succeed in 2021 and every year after that? How do you want to succeed on March 3rd, 2021? How do you want to succeed on August 22nd, 2021 and 2022? And so on. So you're always looking over the horizon. You cannot let that happen. Yes, I know it sounds easy enough, but once you've decided on that course of action, you take the action, you act, you go on it, you start, and then that's it. Nothing can stop you. But what can stop you is that you observe again, you orient yourself again, you decide and you act and you keep going and you keep repeating that loop. The observing, the orienting, the deciding, and the acting. You go and you keep moving forward. You don't let it stop. Because if you want to succeed, consistency is the key. Constant consistency is the key. And yes, like I said, it sounds easy, but it's not. It's going to be, like I mentioned at the very beginning, a lot of work. So work, and lots of work, and continue to work, and work a little more. And if you have to ask yourself, what else is there left to do? There's something more. There always is one more thing to do. So keep doing it. Get out there and just realize that, hey, sometimes the work is there for a reason. So again, get out there and know that to succeed, it's going to take some planning. It's going to take some observations, take some paying attention to the details of analyzing and then deciding what course of action you're going to take and then act on it. Quit talking about it. Quit talking about it and start doing. And that's the key to success in 2021 and every year after that and every day after that and so on ad infinitum. Folks, I'm Dave Guerra. Thank you for watching. If you like, go ahead and like. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Also, follow me on Twitter. Follow me. Visit my website, daveguerra.com. And until next time, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you real soon.